Even now, when your thoughts are twitching, like stumbling branches in the night breeze, I see you, my darling. I am aware of the discomfort that tightens around your chest and makes you question if you will ever be able to breathe normally again. I watch as your gaze searches the horizon for answers that do not materialize, for indications that the storm is about to break, and for evidence that you are not alone in this desert. Now listen, you've never been alone yourself, not for a breath or a heartbeat. I, Jesus, have been nearer than your breath. Ever since your lungs first filled with air, I am aware of the arid landscapes you have traversed, the unrelenting glare of uncertainty, and disheartenment that smolders your optimism until you worry that nothing will remain. I can see the fractured areas where hopes once blossomed in your spirit. I am the firm ground under your feet, the refreshing shade in your desolate location, and the fountain tucked away in the bush that never runs dry. Even when the sands change beneath you, and the path ahead seems to be a mirage, I tell you this tranquility is not something you have to work for all your life. It isn't a distant goal at the finish line of a spiritual race, something that runs away at the first hint of difficulty is not sensitive. My child, peace is already en route, flowing gradually through the invisible spaces of your heart, like a soft river across arid terrain. My spirit is close by, whispering peace into your secret spots. Even while your chest tightens and your mind speeds, do you feel it when you stop attempting to keep the world together with your own shaking hands? That silence that becomes a heartbeat. I am the calm. The soothing song for your tired brain, the safe for your racing thoughts. And my voice is not the only thing that protects you. My powerful ones have been dispatched to stand by your side alongside you. Archangel Michael leads you through this wilderness. When you sleep, when you are afraid, when you cry in private, he keeps watch over your soul. The darkness pushes in, and Michael's sword shines against it. Where my warrior keeps watch, no shadow can remain. Michael's strength endures when yours does not, even when your lips are too exhausted to speak. Michael declares my promises over your life as he raises his shield over you. When you are too feeble to raise your gaze, if you are ready for miracles, type 111 and share this video to spread the word of God. Now Michael tells you, don't be afraid, this war is not yours alone. I watch over your gates. I protect the way ahead, since the Lord your God has declared peace over you. No weapon used against you will be successful. To enter the garden I've prepared for you, you don't need to perform. Before you approach me, you don't have to tidy up or organize your jumbled ideas. Bring me your jumbled queries, your sharp anxieties, and the unvarnished admissions you conceal behind fake smiles. Bring me the sagging fatigue that clings to your back. Bring me the evenings when you are unable to pray, when you are at a loss for words, and when all you can feel is a silent pain in your chest that begs, "Help me." I can hear that pain, I respond to that pain. Every racing idea is calmed in a garden within my heart. It is your legacy, not only a concept. Imagine a sanctuary of worship, where the turmoil that stalks you is unable to enter. A location where your soul blossoms like a flower that the sun has touched, where the warmth of my love makes your concerns fade. You question if your wounds are too severe to heal. You question if the anguish will always reverberate from the areas within of you that seem so damaged. Pay attention, my love. The areas where my light shines the brightest will be the worst scars in your life. Because I am the injured healer, the wounds from my sacrifice are still in the same hands that grasp the stars. Your wounds are soothed by my wounds. Your recovery is declared by my stripes. Your completeness is sealed by my blood. Hear me say this in the silence of your heart. You are not too far gone. It's not too damaged for you to be entire. The night may seem to go on forever, but I am the dawn that no darkness can stop. You are not too eager to find slumber. I am the warmth that will drive away every shade that clings in your head. The daybreak over your wilderness. My child, walk boldly in faith and love. With your super thanksgiving, let the truth of my word reach those who long for the light. Join me in this divine mission to heal and uplift. Click on the super thanksgiving button and be enveloped in my grace now. And listen to this message further. Listen to what I have to say to you now. My dear, allow my words to sink in. Stay motionless, take a time every day to stop trying. Shut your eyes, take slow breaths. Feel as if I'm a cozy blanket enveloping you. My name is power, speak my name. When worrying rises, say Jesus. When terror coils tight, whisper Jesus. Your mental bindings are broken by my name. Call upon Michael as darkness approaches. Say this out loud, Michael. Protect me. Fight in places I can't see. Protect my heart and mind. And know that he obeys because he works for me. Please, read the promises I have made and rest in my word. Do not allow the world to overpower my truth. Your mind may be fortified by repeating even one verse with faith. Leave the burden, give me the weight you bear each day. If you must say it out, Jesus, you have my fear, I offer you my sadness. Jesus, I surrender my restlessness to you. Jesus, assume tranquility. Don't wait for the ideal time to feel deserving of a nap, undeserved, unearned, and irrepressible. My peace arrives now, you see. You've been indoctrinated to work for approval, to pursue love, and to prove your value. Rest, however. Is your worship in my kingdom more than desperate sacrifice? Your silence praises me when you return to my affection. Without worrying that I would push you away, it makes me happy. I am not repulsed by your terrors. I am not intimidated by your inquiries. I don't take offense at your vulnerability. These, if anything, bring me closer and not the aloof monarch who expects you to be flawless before you may ascend to my throne in order to sit with you in the dust and keep you close until your shaking stops. I am the shepherd who leaves 99. I am the Savior who spreads his arms wide on broken wood to demonstrate once and for all that nothing can ever break you from my love. I am the friend who kneels in your garden of suffering and whispers, not my will but yours. My tranquility is not brittle. At the first hint of danger, it is not paper-thin optimism that breaks down. Feeling well for a short time is not a pointless desire. My tranquility is a stronghold. Peace is a protection for me. The steadfast assurance that I will keep you steady, even while the world trembles around you, is my calm type to 122. If you believe God is working in your life right now, remind yourself that my serenity does not disappear in disorder when the news shakes your hope, when the din of the outside world drowns out your prayers, and when disillusionment hints that nothing will ever change because it is not of this world. It remains intact. It is made in the courts of heaven, sealed by my blood, watched over by angels, and kept alive by my spirit. Now Michael tells you, be alert, but do not be afraid. Be resolute, but don't work alone. When the darkness remains, call me. When dread begins to creep, call on me with my shield up, my sword drawn, and my voice echoing the promises of the Holy One who sent me. I stand by your side. You're not a struggler as the royal heir. You are your protected. You've been claimed, you're safe. Have you sensed it yet? A river is swelling under the surface of your anxiety, and the layers of dread that have seemed like armor, you are unable to remove. Unstoppable yet kind, it will calm your agitated thoughts. Every falsehood that claims you are not deserving of sleep will be dispelled by it. It will purify the entangled roots of worry inside you. This is promise, it is not fantasy. To make it clear that you have peace, the river flows from my side, from the spot where water and blood flowed forth. Allow me to be sufficient for you. You have looked for serenity in a variety of areas, including relationships, accomplishments, and ephemeral moments of pleasure that vanish like mist at morning. The weight of your soul's desire cannot be supported by any of them. I alone can. I was the only one who had to. Allow me to be sufficient for you. Give up trying to prove yourself. I've already lifted it. Stop lugging it. Give up repeating your failures like a depressing tune. Come to me unfiltered, unmasked, and unpretentious, and let me to demonstrate to you what it is to be really loved, recognized, and maintained in perfect peace. Peace is not a generic greeting card sentiment. It is a blood-bought legacy that is protected by an empty tomb and sealed by the cross. The stone was rolled away by the cry of victory. It is the storm's reverberation of what I said. Peace be calm, spoken to any storm that dares to arise inside of you, not simply to the wind and waves. This is what you should stand on when the sands shift. I am your rock. Keep in mind that Michael is on guard. When you sense the shadows approaching, speak my name, and see bonds shatter as fear tightens its hold. I am aware of your fatigue. I see how your shoulders sag beneath unseen weights. I am aware of how you lie awake, reliving the things you were unable to mend. So let me hug you tonight and every night after. Breathe now, rest now in my presence. Lower your defenses. There is no sleep for my darling. I never falter in my protection of you. The rising light does not take away my vow to you. Now, my dear, would you trust me? Will you have faith? That serenity is not only approaching, but has already arrived, sweeping over your restless thoughts like the gentle light of dawn. Will you extend your hands and accept this gift, which is impervious to storms and circumstances? We don't forget you, you're not abandoned. This wilderness is not a place where you are alone. You are my darling kid, and over you I, Jesus, the Prince of Peace, have proclaimed peace. Be still. Michael is at your side, ready. I am inside of you, through you the Spirit breathes. Furthermore, the tranquility you want is now a promise, rather than a far-off dream. If you believe in miracles, type 333 and forward this video to 7 people who need faith. Hold my hand, allow your heart to relax. Take a deep breath, take it easy, and be certain of this. Peace is here, you have peace. I am at peace. If this phrase resonated with you, say it out loud. Peace is mine. My tranquility is found in Jesus. Michael protects my way. I am at ease in him. Do not withhold my grace. No area of your life is too obscure for my light to shine through, and no secret is too sinister for my compassion to illuminate with brilliant forgiveness. I am aware of the memories that reverberate in your head like shadows in a deserted hallway, the chapters you wish could be ripped out. But listen to me now, dearest. I can handle anything about you. I won't turn away from whatever you have on you. When all other voices are silenced, I am the God who stays, the friend who stays. Sometimes you feel unworthy because you believe your imperfections make you ineligible for my favor. However, take a look at my hands. They are marked with scars that demonstrate your value. For those who have it all together, I did not hang on that cross. For the broken, the tired, the guilty, and those who feel hopeless, I sacrificed myself. I came for that person. You is the one I adore. Archangel Michael, my devoted warrior, is standing next to you. When darkness attempts to infiltrate your heart, his wings protect the entrance. When the accuser warns that you are too far gone, his blade flashes like lightning. Michael's voice reverberates my promises over you. When you are too exhausted to talk, banishing the shadow that lingers on the periphery of your consciousness, I have granted Michael dominion over the hosts of heaven. He protects you when you're asleep and fights for you while you're not looking. Child of the Most High, do not tremble at the shadows. He reminds you there is a stronger truth for every falsehood that is spoken about you. There is an impenetrable barrier, for each bolt of terror remains steadfast. You are not helpless, you're not alone yourself. Your love and support mean everything to us as we continue sharing God's message of hope, faith, and blessings. If this message has touched your heart, we humbly invite you to show your gratitude by giving at least $11. Super thanks are your choice each month. Whoever can give super thanks, please give as much as possible. And whoever cannot, please try to read this message completely. Your generosity helps us create more uplifting content that inspires souls and brings people closer to God. By clicking the Super Thanks button below, you're not just supporting our work, you're becoming a part of this divine mission to spread God's love to those who need it most. Thank you for your kindness. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and may God's grace always be with you. This ordeal you are going through, my dear, is neither a sign of my absence nor a punishment. Your faith's sincerity is shown by the purifier fire. I am aware that sometimes the heat is intolerable, the waiting is never ending, and the result is unpredictable. However, without the furnace, gold does not sparkle. Pressure is necessary for diamonds to shine. Without the gradual melting of winter's hold, flowers cannot blossom. So have faith in me. Know that I am working in the deep roots, the secret regions under the surface. When you don't perceive any improvement, I spare your suffering. I don't let sadness fester if I don't give it meaning. Stay firm in the flame, just as I stood with my devoted ones in the furnace. Long ago I stand with you within it. Every worried thought and tired sigh has a whispered invitation. Come to me. Not when you have everything worked out. Not until you're strong enough to continue on your own. Not after the solutions have arrived and the weeping have stopped. No, come on. Enter your area of weakness. Enter your confusion. Come when the pain is still pulsing through your body. I is where you may hide from the chaos of this world. Find solace and rest if you believe in God's promises. Type for 144 and share this video to inspire others. I am aware of your anxiety, that slowing down would result in defeat. Rest, however, is not weakness in my kingdom, rather it is conflict. It is the manifestation of trust. By resting in me, you proclaim to the forces of evil that I am your Savior and not you. You declare that your value is based on my completed job, not on your ceaseless efforts. So let go of the humiliation, the guilt, and the restless trying. The burden were never intended to carry. If you have to bring it to me piece by piece, say it aloud, Jesus. I'm afraid of this. Here is my apologies, Jesus. Here is my secret shame, Jesus. And see how I trade it for a calm that endures, even while storms roar. Michael will be at your side as you let go of these responsibilities. He will protect the location where you give up, preventing the falsehoods of the adversary from robbing you of your freedom. He declares this child is covered, raising his blazing sword over your life. This spirit is protected. The Lamb who was killed and is now in eternal rule has this heart. I see you when you feel vulnerable, when you worry that the world will notice your vulnerability. Keep in mind that I perceive differently than men do. I see the masterpiece in process. When others see imperfections, I see the goal that will cover the fractures. Where others perceive them, when you feel exposed and vulnerable, don't back down, get even closer. Bring my love's light into the shaky spots. Dishonesty is when the healing process starts. I am neither aloof or unconcerned about your hardship. Leaning near, I am the Father who collects each tear in my hands and redeems it one drop at a time. When you stray, I am the shepherd who looks for you on the hills. To bring you back, I am the potter that gently molds you, never throwing away the clay, but patiently shaping it until it bears my image. In winter the trees are quiet, bare, and bare. Do their emptiness cause them to panic? No life stirs deep inside, while the world above remains still. Roots go further, it's the same with you, dear. Despite the harsh quiet of this season, fresh flora is emerging under the frost. Bugs will emerge when the moment is right, and what seemed lifeless will come alive, with vitality you never would have thought possible. During the long, chilly nights, treat your own process with patience. Don't hate these secret seasons. They are hallowed locations where religion roots itself more deeply than you may realize. Now listen to what I have to ask of you in this wilderness every day. Try to find serenity. Even 5 minutes of peaceful time with me may help you prepare for the storms that lie ahead. Say my promises out loud. Allow your own voice to reaffirm to your mind what your spirit already knows. You are held, protected, and cherished. When you are afraid, call on Michael. He is prepared to protect you from unseen threats. Let go of the things you can't control. Surrender is giving up, not giving up. Give me what you are unable to bear. Have faith in my hand's gradual progress. Development seldom occurs quickly. Have patience just like I do. You question if you've tried too hard, failed too often, and strained my grace to its limit. There isn't a breaking point. Dear, I'm infinitely patient with you. I've seen every misstep, heard every objection, and encountered every secret dread. Yet I've never once looked away. I keep my arms out, my invitation is always open. With every morning my kindness is fresh. My darling, you don't wear me out. My benevolence does not tire you out. My patience is not drained by you. Come as you are, come as you are. Again and again my love envelops you like a stronghold. Mercy walls that are impenetrable by an adversary. Hopeful towers that endure despite howling winds. When falsehoods attempt to undermine your value, a foundation of truth keeps you steadfast. Type 555 if you are ready to receive God's peace today. Therefore, don't hold back your tears. When you feel them pressing behind your eyelids, bring them to me. Let out all of your frustrations, disappointments, and fears. I take in every word with care. Every tear is precious to me. Now feel my spirit, which is as gentle as a breeze, yet powerful enough to drive off all traces of the old, the broken, and the tired. Allow this wind to relieve the burden that has been pressing down on you for too long, and blow through your spirit. Take a deep breath and realize that you can relax, free to be detained, unrestricted freedom to belong. The shadows that move along your path are not to be feared. I have ultimate authority. What I have pronounced over you cannot be overruled by any power of evil. My light will show you the road, even in the darkest darkness. If you walk with me day by day, step by step. Michael uses a sword forged in the flames of heaven to cut through the darkness as he walks in front of you. Don't be afraid of the invisible. He murmurs, I'm present. There are guards on the way. The pledge is still in effect, and joy will blossom in unexpected ways. When the time is perfect, once the last buried root has drank deeply of my living water, winter will arrive, the desolate areas will blossom. Praise songs will break the silence. You will reflect on this season with awe, rather than sorrow, because you will see how each hardship infused your narrative with beauty. So, dear one, come to me immediately. Put your striving aside, let go of the burdens. Allow Michael to watch over the entrance to your thoughts. Allow my spirit to purify you. Let my voice be heard above the cacophony. Put your head on my chest and let the words, "You are mine," reverberate throughout your whole being. You are cherished, you are secure. And don't take up the weight again. When you wake up tomorrow, come back here and again and again. You are free here in my love sanctuary. You are safe here in the stronghold of my promise. You are entire right here in the arms of your Savior. Admire the night sky, dear, when the storm clouds build up. The stars stay in the sky, unwavering, and wait for the winds to lift the curtain. The same is true for you. Fear cannot extinguish the light I have set inside you, nor can doubtful storms extinguish it. This light is protected by my angels, who are alert and cautious, with his sword drawn. Archangel Michael stands at the gates of your heart, ordering the shadows to retreat. When they approach too closely, you are not left to protect your light by yourself. Even now you are surrounded by my angelic army. You are shielded in ways you cannot see, and are never alone in combat. Thus remain still and never forget who you are. My beloved, my chosen vessel, my bright child, now pay attention to me as I offer you these guidelines for the days ahead. Treat yourself with kindness. Talk to your own heart the same way I talk to you, with kindness, mercy, and unfailing love. Greeting to your day, my angels. When terror seems to be all around you, call on Michael. Michael, watch over my head. Use the might of heaven to protect me. In the silence be near me. Let every fearful thought serve as a call to get closer, rather than to flee. As much as I am in the praise, I am also in the quiet. Type 666. If you believe God is with you in every moment, every day remember your value. Declare, I am chosen until all doubt disappears. I am adored, I am safe. Spend no more time evaluating yourself based on the ephemeral acclaim of others. Take root in my promise. You are sufficient because I claim you as mine. You radiate because I live inside of you, because my power is perfected in your weakness. You are strong like a melody. The angels murmur this truth all around you. Michael raises his barrier to protect your days, evenings, and dreams. And the first Jesus, aeon closer than your breath, to keeping your heart secure in my grasp. Now go to sleep, my love. Let go of the burden you were never intended to bear by yourself. You are adored eternally, completely seen and profoundly recognized. Since I am the source of the flame inside you, it never goes out. Where my peace rules, fear will not be able to establish itself. Proceed with this knowledge. You are my joy, my treasure, my darling, protected by angels, led by my spirit, shielded by Michael's watch, and enveloped in a tranquility that no evil can rob. And never forget, that I will be at your side till the end of time. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.